Hi Gemini, here is your December 2017 reading. I just want to say that for the viewers in the US, I hope you had a lovely Thanksgiving Day with your family and friends. We don't celebrate that occasion here in the UK, but I hope you had a lovely time. And as we're moving into this month now of December, I just want to say happy Christmas to everybody, and I hope you have a lovely time again with all your family and friends. Now, the card, Gemini, you have at the center, if I can pick it up, is the World card. It's the last card in the tarot, okay? And it is about the ending of a particular cycle or a chapter in your life. It's kind of like one door closing and a new door opening here, okay? The World card can often talk, for some of you, about travel, okay? International travel, overseas. But with this particular spread, I'm seeing it more as a particular chapter of your life has either come to an end or is coming to an end in the month of December. Now, the card you have at the past is the Five of Swords. And you know, this is about conflict and arguments, and it can be a card about needing to pick your battles carefully. But the thing with this card is it talks about this arguments, this conflict with other individuals or with another person. And it talks about somebody who, you know, either is trying to prove that they're right, is trying to push their points of view onto other people. Somebody that's hell-bent on really winning this argument and trying to prove that they're in the right here. But quite often, that person can end up hurting other people, putting people offside, or, you know, at the very worst, it can end up losing other people, okay, that are in their life. So there's been some conflict there in the past with you and another individual. Either you've created that conflict or they've done that with you, okay? Now, in regards to how others may be seeing you, we've got the Eight of Cups. And when this card's reversed, it's a card about being in two minds, okay? In the upright, it's about there being that one cup missing, okay? So if we're talking about a relationship, something that was missing within the relationship, and in the upright, the person decides to walk away from this, feeling as though they can't give anymore, they can't do anymore. But when it's in the reverse, it's about being in two minds, a lack of closure. So it may very well be that there is a relationship for you that has either come to an end or is coming to an end, okay? This end of this chapter here within this relationship. A relationship where there may have been this conflict in the past. But others may be seeing you as though on an emotional level, maybe you haven't completely let go of this relationship. Maybe there is this kind of push-pull with you, this should I stay, should I go, should I try to make it work, should I just turn my back on it, okay? It's, as I said, having this lack of closure there. Now, moving into the present, up here we've got the Queen of Cups and we've got Judgment. Now, Judgment is the card that does come directly before the World card in the tarot. It may very well be that there is another individual around you, okay? This Queen of Cups, a water sign, a Scorpio, a Cancer, a Pisces. It doesn't have to be. It can be talking about your energy as well. See, the thing with the Queen of Cups is, you know, she makes her decisions based on her emotions. She can be easily swayed by her emotions, okay? Because the thing is, our emotions can fluctuate. It can also talk about a codependent type relationship. But the thing with the Queen of Cups as well is she's very, very perceptive, okay? Very intuitive here. If this is not talking about another individual for you, then it's talking maybe about the need for you to try not to be swayed by your emotions. And maybe the need there for you to tap into your gut feeling, you know, to be perceptive, to listen to your intuition now, because the Judgment card is an awakening, okay? As I said, it's the Judgment card brings evidence, it brings conclusions, okay? In order for a decision to be made. The Judgment card can be about second chances here, okay? An awakening of a relationship. So maybe for some of you, this lack of closure here is in connection with a water sign. And maybe there is this opportunity to bring about this reconciliation, to give this relationship here a second chance. And maybe, if that is the case, this World card is here to signify that there's going to be a new chapter opening up within this relationship. Now, in your hopes and your fears, we have the Moon card. The Moon card can talk about deception, okay? Things that are hidden. We can't see things as clearly with the light of the moon. So it may be for some of you that you are fearing that there has been some deception here, that you're still not seeing the whole picture, that something's being hidden from you. And if you are fearing that, then maybe that's why we have this energy of the Eight of Cups about whether you should stay, whether you should go, okay, not knowing all the facts. But the Moon card also can be a fear about going down a new path here. Because, again, the path is not so clearly visible when it's within that light of the moon there. So, for some of you, it may be that you're fearing there is some deception within a relationship or a partnership, okay? This doesn't have to be talking about a romantic partnership. It can be talking about a business partnership, a platonic friendship, okay? So yes, it can, as I said, be talking about the deception. But for some of you maybe that are considering re-entering a relationship, giving somebody a second chance, it may be an element of fear there because you don't know how things are going to work out. You don't know if things are going to work out. And there may be this element of fear that are you going to be walking down the same path again? Or are things going to be different the second time around? Now, in regards to your outcome, we do have the Eight of Pentacles. And this is a card about, it's often referred to as the Apprentice card. But, you know, this man in the card, he's really focused on the job at hand, okay? So, in terms of a relationship, again, it's talking about, yeah, as it's the apprenticeship card, maybe it is about starting this relationship from scratch again, okay? Starting all over again, starting a whole new chapter again. But it can also be a card about putting, you know, time and effort and hard work into this relationship, okay? Now, the three cards I took to clarify, I got the Two of Cups, I got the King of Swords, and I got the Four of Wands. So, I think for the majority of you, we are talking more about a personal relationship here. The Two of Cups, you know, it's two people where the two people are offering their cup of love, okay? It is a card about friendship, kindness, passion, sexual chemistry, okay? And it's coming from both of you. The King of Swords, I feel most definitely is you, okay? It's your element, being the Gemini. And the King of Swords, you know, he's very direct, but he looks for clarity. He speaks his truth. And then we have the Four of Wands, which can often be referred to as the engagement card, the marriage card, the living together card. But it talks about happiness, stability, and peace within the home environment. I think for the majority of you, we are talking about a relationship that's had challenges, that there's been difficulties. A relationship that maybe on an emotional level you heavily invested in, but there may have been something missing within this relationship. But most definitely a relationship that I don't think you are entirely ready to completely let go of, okay? And I think the World card there is not here to signify a new chapter or a new cycle in terms of this relationship being over. I think it's talking about the resurrection of a relationship, about a second chance here being given between you and somebody else. But any conflict that's already taken place between you needs to be left in the past, okay? You don't want to be bringing that energy into the future. Again, the Queen of Cups there, as I said, it can be talking about a water sign that you may be involved with, that, you know, this other person may be a water sign. But if not, it's talking about you know, needing to tap into your gut instinct here, your sixth sense, okay? So maybe for some of you, not being too hasty here in jumping back into this relationship, because like I said, with the King of Swords, he's looking for clarity. He's looking for a better understanding. He, you know, he uses that sword to cut through to the truth here, okay? But in terms of a relationship, I think for some of you, there's a new cycle, a new chapter that's going to begin within a relationship. And maybe for some of you, this isn't a personal relationship, but I feel for the majority it is, okay? Now, also this month, I'm using the John Holland Psychic Oracle deck for further messages. Now, the three cards that you got was Spiritual Union, you got Patience and Planning, and Material and Spiritual Prosperity. And just for this month, I'm going to read from the book the actual meanings of these cards. So with Patience and Planning, I think we'll go actually Material and Spiritual Prosperity first. The number 6 physical card represents a peaceful and tranquil time when problems seem to actually disappear. A sudden bonus, pay rise, or even a promotion could be in the offering. It could be expected or arrive out of the blue. This card may also signify a group that has worked and strived towards the success of a common goal. A time of prosperity, balance and harmony in your physical and spiritual existence is showing you that the practice of giving and receiving will bring you true riches. Look into your life and see where you can spread spiritual and physical wealth. Is there a person or a favorite charity that would welcome an act of kindness right now? Practice generosity, gratitude and compassion so that you can continue to prosper in all areas of your life. So, you know, really here maybe the message is, if you show generosity and gratitude and compassion to others or another individual, then maybe all of that will find its way back to you. Now, patience and planning. Good things come to those who wait. This card signifies the qualities of patience and letting go of control. You should now pause, rest and assess and rethink what's in front of you before continuing. The number 7 physical card reminds you to re-evaluate the goals that you're seeking, your finances and even your relationships. Take the time to review each area one by one, for there's no rush when you're planning for a successful future. As you pause during this period, notice what has worked well for you in the past, not what you or others believe to be true, but in actual positive experiences. While you're at this reflecting stage, you can stand back and plan how you're going to handle potentially difficult, complex decisions and situations that may arise. Well, it may very well be that it is quite a complex or difficult decision about giving somebody a second chance, especially if there's been lots of conflict in the past within this relationship. And the area of this card about there being no rush here, okay? About taking your time to review things with that Queen of Cups, not allowing yourself to be swayed by your emotions. But as I said, allowing yourself to tap in and listen to your gut instinct here. Now, moving on to the next with the spiritual union. This card deals with relationships involving an emotional bond. It could be between new lovers, kindred souls, family members, friends, business associates or partners. It could even relate to a project or a specific situation. This would be the perfect time to realize that all relationships are really about you. Notice when you interact with different people in your life, are they giving you energy or taking it away? Is there an even exchange? There should be an equal balance between giving and receiving energy. Relationships are mirror images of your own life. They reflect how you feel and treat yourself and how you react and respond to various situations and individuals around you. Each and every union is an opportunity for soul growth. Well, to me, this is a very similar message to that 2 of Cups that I spoke about two people offering each other the same, okay? You know, one person giving and the other person, you know, reciprocating, both offering love and kindness and passion, but there being this equal give and take here, okay? So I do feel that for some of you who have gone through relationship difficulties, for some of you who may have felt that a relationship was coming to an end or had come to an end, it is possible in this month of December that there's going to be a resurrection of this relationship, that there may very well be a whole new chapter, a whole new cycle still to open up and be there for both of you, okay? So, and I feel very strongly that there has been this thing within you about whether you felt the relationship was over or not, this push-pull about whether to stay or whether to go, okay? So Gemini, that does conclude this reading. Thank you so much and take care. Bye.